Hey there everyone, my name is Moki Shatner from the Guys Who Play Games, back with some more Pokemon Crystal. We're gonna fight this guy who has to phone his mom. I love this little area that's just like filled with school kids and you know, a certain trainer class we'll talk about once we get there. If I remember correctly, I think this this guy is definitely a 2 Voltorb, 2 Magnemite guy, I feel like. That rings a bell. Glad I had Rocky out for this, actually. This is perfect. Is he gonna blow up too? I mean, I healed it off. That's funny. Blew up and I just eat some food. Yum yum. Easy peasy. I feel like most of the kids here are actually, like even by Kanto standards, like, you can say like, this guy's barely in, like, the 20s. 27. I mean, I guess that's not barely. Ooh, Magneton, though. It's moving it up a bit. Have I even used Iron Tail yet? Feels like I just Earthquake every time, because, like, what else am I gonna do? Earthquake is enough most of the time, yeah. It is admittedly a poor stab combo, because Steel is pretty much only good against things I'd be using Earthquake on anyways. Like, it's good against Ice types, but, you know, a lot of Ice types tend to resist Steel because they're Water types anyways. Sorry, Mom, I was beaten. This guy. Let's battle. I won't lose. That's like one of the most generic pieces of dialogue. It's Tommy. Is this the Oddish guy? No. Oh, he has a Xatu. Ooh. How quaint. You know what? Since I haven't used Iron Tail yet, I'm gonna get weird. Come on, don't miss. Yeah. I noticed that a lot of, like, Oh, Alakazam. Wow, this guy's... You know what? I take it back. This guy's got a cool team. I can crunch this, too. I didn't even think about that. Could have crunched the Xatu, too. Hey, we're getting some use out of these moves. I'd crit, too. Jeez. Nicely done. We finally reached level 50 with a... Is that a second one? I forgot to do my homework. Sayonara. Nice. There's a certain, like, I don't know, like, what would you even say about the fact that this is a Japanese game? That he's like, Sayonara, I learned that in my Japanese class. And look at this lady. On sunny days, I think that the kids would rather be playing in the schoolyard than studying in class. She says at nighttime, which is kind of a funny piece of dialogue in that context. She's a teacher! Guess what? Another trainer class that's only in Kanto. There's 2 on this route and nowhere else in Kanto. And I guess technically there's a 3rd one on the boat, which I guess is technically in Johto, but it's like I would argue that's not really either. The game treats it as sort of it treats it as technically a Johto location, but I mean, you're not really anywhere. The teachers are an interesting class too, because they went through a lot of, like, there's... If you look at, like, the Space Road demos, there used to be a male teacher, too. Like, they were both in the game. And it lasted up until, like, pretty recently, and then, like, for a little while, there was actually only the male teachers. And then at some point before the final game came out, the male teachers got replaced by the female teachers again. And then I don't think there's ever been dude teachers since. Has there been? I think it's only ever been lady teachers in this series. Oh, more mushrooms. Dude, I swear, Paris is secretly one of, like, the most common Pokemon in Kanto. There's actually a lot of trainers that just use Paris and Parasect. It's kind of surprising. I know there's even another trainer I can think of who, like, is, like, kind of hidden out of the way, if I remember correctly, who also has Paris and Parasect. Actually, you know what? I actually might be thinking of Gen 1. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of that Gen 1 trainer near Unknown Dungeon in Gen 1, where... she's kind of out of the way, you have to surf to her near Cerulean. Oh, Ditto! Look at this guy. Level 35, too. I guess if you give it a chance, this is one of the scarier Pokemon if you don't just KO it instantly, because it can actually take your stronger Pokemon. And another Paris. How quaint. Yeah, it ain't living. It is... You know, it is one of those funny things. Billy. How could I lose? If Pokemon were a subject at school, I'd be the best! I doubt that. Have you forgotten anything? And here's teacher number 2. It's Colette. I think she has a Clefairy? Yeah. Level 36, though. Really moving up in the world. Is it enough to survive a headbutt? Nope. I'm drinking this new Coke Zero orange cream flavor. Which, so far I'm saying it's about equivalent. Like, the orange cream flavor is nice. We're on a field trip to Lavender Radio Tower for social studies. Orange cream Coke is nice. I don't know if I'd say it's better, but I also don't know if I'd say it's worse than the regular. Oh, Bellsprout. Is this guy gonna have the rare Bellsprout Weeping Bell Victory Bell combo? We're finally gonna get another grass type trio combo that's like matching the fact that we've seen that twice with Bulbasaur. I think we are. Critically, I almost was thinking like maybe it'll live if I don't crit. I'm gonna Sludge Bomb this guy though. Look at that, level 33, of course. We're seeing a lot of pink Victory Bells recently. Almost a level, too. Johnny, you're wickedly tough. Is wickedly even a word? I'm tired of walking. Unfortunately, I don't have a tree, so I can't get the item, but I don't think it's anything special. It's not a TM or anything, so I don't particularly care. One thing we'll get used to is, I don't remember actually, I don't even remember if this is true. I know that, for whatever reason, it feels like Heart Gold Soul Silver in particular added a lot of extra bird keepers. Like, I feel like these couple routes in particular, you end up seeing so many Fearow. Because, like, every single one of these bird keepers has a Fearow, basically. And then just, like, some other random birds. But, like, Fearow is, like, a consistent thing. Because they added, like, 2 extra bird keepers down near, like, the Cinnabar routes. Because it's, like, Bert and Ernie. They did that joke. And I'm pretty sure they all have Fearow, too. And they even do the double Fearow combo here. I know that there's a Pokefan around here too, who has the trio of, you know, the Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle. I can dream, but I can't ever fly. You have Pokemon that know the HM move. Fly? Don't you? I envy you. You know, it'd be nice if we could, like, have, like, a thing where it's, like, you can, like, teach his Pokemon fly. Obviously, that's going way above and beyond for what they did at this point, but, like, it'd be funny to have something like that. Hi, did you know? Pokemon get more friendly if you train them in a place that they remember. This must be a crystal trainer then, if he's talking about that. Yeah, that sounds about right, because I feel like this is definitely, like, giving me, like, ringing some bells in my head. A level 33 Psyduck. Because a lot of the new trainers that they added to Crystal tend to not actually be all that tough. They just add them so they can say something, like, interesting like this. It's like a replica. Because, like, this dialogue would not be true in Gold Silver. If only there was an easy way to identify where I got my Pokemon. And you can go to the Seer over in Cianwood, which maybe I'll do at some point. That lady. This might be the single coolest in-game trade that's ever been in a Pokemon game. Like, maybe the ones in, like, Black and White where, like, you get to fight the Pokemon you trade are cooler in some aspect, but, like, the sheer fact that this lady exists to trade you an Aerodactyl, a Pokemon that you literally cannot get anywhere else in this game. Like, and the only other way to get Aerodactyl is to trade it from Gen 1, and it's like, it's so cool. Like, yeah, I guess there's technically, like, the trade Pokemon in, like, Gen 1 that are also only gettable by trade, like Farfetch'd and Jinx, but, like, Aerodactyl is, like, for one thing, Aerodactyl is a really cool Pokemon, but more importantly is the fact that it's such a hard trade to do. And she's on a route, too, which is also very rare. Is there any trades in up to this point in either Gen 1 or Gen 2 where they're just on the route like this? Like, so, like, they're in some of the, maybe, like, a building, you know, like, they're in, like, the gatehouse or whatever, but she's, like, it's like the idea that she herself is looking for the Chansey she wants is really cool, like, storytelling. Because Chansey, this is part of the reason why this is such a ridiculous trade. It's, you gotta get a Chansey. It's a 1%. And as a kid, I tried for hours to find this damn Chansey. I never found it. Not a single time ever as a kid did I ever successfully do this trade. I had a hard time catching my prized Pokemon. That trade has haunted my dreams as a kid. I'm not even joking. Level 29 Bulbasaur. Maybe I'll regret this, but we're gonna do a defense curl rollout here. Okay. I was slightly worried as Bulbasaur was gonna like stun spore me, because I feel like that keeps happening to poor Dunsparce. Oh! Oh, but then I missed Sweet Scent. Oh no, a berry. I love that like every single Pokefan gives their Pokemon berries. It's a nice touch. Not one of those little things, you know. Here comes Charmander. Charmander's gonna regret coming in. Getting crushed by a snake. Thing. Whatever the, like, I don't even know how to pronounce what this thing's based off. It's like TCH. Like, it's like a snake thing. Oh, it actually blocked my rollout. I think the AI is actually capable of checking that, and will try to block your Fury Cutters and rollouts, but I think that's a smart AI only thing, and I don't think Pokefans have smart AI, so I think that's just a random thing he did. These routes are kind of weird, because it feels like these areas have a lot of like this empty space. Like, what's with this area over here that's just like this empty white patch of ground? I should go to Rock Tunnel to get myself an Onix. Uh-oh. Dunsparce might have a hard time with this. Sand Slash. I mean, I can deal with that, but it's only level 27. I might actually be able to one-shot this with return regardless. If something comes out that's scary, I'll just switch. Nice. I mean, that was a crit, so I don't even know. Ha! There's the Graveler. Okay. I guess this is Kale's time to shine. He can high jump kick. Please don't miss, buddy. Or don't explode either. Ow! I guess that's fine. God, that does a lot of damage. I'm twice its level, and it's still like 2 hits me with self-destruct because it's so strong and Himoli is so frail. Alright, Tom Kenny. Hey, a Golem! Nice! Is this the first time we've seen a Golem on a trainer? Was one of the... Is this the hiker I was thinking of? Was there a hiker back... No, that other hiker near Lavender had him a champ. I think that might be the first Golem we've seen. I know Golem's notable for being one of the few Gen 1 Pokemon that you never get to see on a trainer. Because all the other trait evolutions show up except for Golem for some reason in Gen 1. Is this the king guy? Bow down before my regal Pokemon. Yes, this is. I think he uses Nidoking. This is funny. This is one of the very few trainers that's actually different in the English versions, or I guess international. I wonder if they changed this again in later versions, but in our version of the game, he uses Nidoking, Seaking, and I believe Slowking. Let's wait and see. Is that because I think it's that Heart Gold Soul Silver reverted the change? Because in Japan, in the Japanese language, Magikarp is called Koi King, right? Whereas here they actually gave him a Slowking, which is actually kind of cool, because I don't think any other trainer in the game uses a Slowking. So it's actually kind of nice. We got like a new extra Pokemon in our version. It's kind of funny that it's like my Regal Pokemon that it's all water types except for Nidoking. Like, they replaced a water type with another water type. It's like every Pokemon with King in its name is like almost always a water type. But yeah, I'm pretty sure in Heart Gold Soul Silver they replaced that with a very high level Magikarp. Or I should say they didn't replace the Japanese version one. A lot of Pokefans around here because it's just the sprites they had available to them. Uh-oh, this is the Pikachu guy. Is this 6 Pikachu? It sure is, Joshua. Oh boy. I'm gonna be using a lot of Rock Smash. We're smashing the hell out of these rocks. Actually, Hitmonlee is getting pretty close to Reversal, which will be nice. I'll get rid of Rock Smash for that, because I think at minimum power, Reversal is the same strength as Rock Smash anyways. It's like there's pretty much no reason not to. Kind of goes to show you like the power gap right now. I'm using a 20 power move when one-shotting these guys, because between Hitmonlee's high attack, the fact that I'm like twice their levels, and the fact that Pikachu is so frail anyways, it doesn't really matter. Level 23 though. We could have been fighting this guy like 10 hours ago, and probably still come out on top pretty easily. Poor guy. He is draining me of my PP though. My PP is getting low. It's such a shame. Such a classic joke. Everyone makes that stupid joke. I said classic. That doesn't mean it's good. Frick, everyone makes that. Everyone makes PP jokes in this game, I swear. Pikachu, no! You look like you have many Pokemon, but Pikachu is still the best. You know what? I respect that he's just like, I don't care. I like Pikachu. Is there not an item here? I know there's one there, because this is the funniest sign ever. And I'm pretty sure this sign is in the original Gen 1 games, right, too? Look, right there, at the left side of the post. It's kind of, like, weird, too, because they say right there, at the left side of the post. Like, it makes sense, because they're saying to the left. When you get down here, you go left. But from the perspective of the sign, it's actually to the right, which is kind of funny. Oh, so I can use a calcium. Can I use a calcium on Murkrow? I can give Marissa a nice juicy thing. Thank God. And there's the Birdkeeper brothers. Sure. You know what? We'll match tit for tat, you know? Agility is the key attribute of bird Pokemon. Is it? Bird Pokemon aren't slow, but there's not actually a lot of really fast flying types, I feel like. Like, the fastest two I can think of are Dodrio and, whatchamacallit, Fearow. You know, I actually probably should have used Icy Wind, because this might actually live Faint Attack. Ah, well, never mind. You'd beat me with your speed. Your Pokemon are remarkably well trained. Like, what's the fastest flying type in the first 2 generations? Is it Dodrio? I think Dodrio is only 100 speed, though. I think it actually got... Did it get buffed in speed later, or was that Fearow who got buffed? I don't even remember. Ouch, a crit. Like, I'm trying to think. Because a lot of people are always like, oh, Zapdos, it's really fast, right? Like, Zapdos is 100 speed, so it's, like, not... it's obviously, like, pretty fast, but, like, it's not, like, that fast, you know? Like, I think it's tied with Dodrio and Fearow, actually, isn't it? Or Fearow actually might be, like, 95 or something. I don't remember. I know Xatu's 95 speed. That's one I do specifically remember. Because it's always, like, people think Xatu is, like, a slow Pokemon for some reason. There's a couple of trees. I think, once again, nothing really special in those trees. It's just... like, just some random items. It's like a nugget and stuff. Ooh, Gyarados. Think I can one-hit these with Fly? I'm gonna Fly because Faint Attack definitely is one-hitting them. Given that Gyarados has like 100 and something, like 110 special events? Or is it? No, it's 100, because that 100 is its special stat in Gen 1. I think 110 might be its HP is what I'm thinking of. Gyarados is one of those Pokemon that got like pretty heavily nerfed in the transition from Gen 1 to Gen 2, but like it's still not even that bad. It's one of those Pokemon I feel like has historically been kind of met and competitive, but like a fantastic in-game Pokemon. I mean, really tanky and just like not having a lot of, like, super relevant weaknesses. Like, it's weak to rock, but, like, pretty much every, like, rock type is not gonna, like, survive a surf from it anyways. And, like, the electric types are pretty obviously, like, you see it coming from a mile away, you know? Barney. The answer is coming up next. And he says electricity because, yeah, no, this is probably true. Electricity is the most important thing in our daily lives. If it weren't, people wouldn't have made such a fuss when the power plant went out of commission. Absolutely. And you know what? Even in the real world, that's kind of true. I picked this up already, right? Yeah. Let's switch over to Hitmonlee. I thought this was going to take longer, but, like, honestly, we're going through this area pretty quick. I feel so content fishing while listening to some tunes on my radio. Oh god. More Magikarp. It's time to smash some rocks, boy. Because I do not want to miss a kick. I do not regret teaching Rock Smash, I gotta say. He's gonna have a Gyarados too, isn't he? Like, that's really common for late game trainers. Like, they'll pretend to be a Magikarp guy and then they throw out a Gyarados. Oh, Quillfish! Alright, I'm pleasantly surprised. I even missed a Mega Kick. I think that's my first Mega Kick miss, actually. Uh-oh. Okay, we got the kick. Oof. Could have been scary if I started missing a bunch. It kept minimizing. One level away from reversal, I'm pretty sure. Wow, Tentacruel. You know what? I respect you, boy. You made me think you were going to be a Magikarp guy, and then look how far you've come. Tentacruel and Quillfish? You can't even catch Quillfish in Kanto. Actually, can you? Let me double check that. Actually, you know, it's not going to show on the... It won't show on the Pokedex. I think you actually can fish Quillfish on this route. It's just there's no swarm for it. So you can't, like, it's always just a rare, like, fishing encounter and nothing else. Do I have any electric or grass? Like, do I actually have anything for water types? I guess we'll just switch over Ante and just psychic them. That's my best option. Patience is the key to both fishing and Pokemon. Remember that a lot of the fishers on this route in the remakes give their phone number, if I remember correctly. Oh, is this the guy I'm thinking of? Let's see. We'll destroy Remraid's brain with psychic waves. Does he have it? Ah, I don't remember. Is there a guy that uses Octillery in this game? I thought this was the guy for a second. That's another Pokemon trainer too. He uses Remoraid and he's like, I'm fishing them up, but then like, he obviously isn't because you can't catch Remoraid in this area. You can't catch. Well, okay, even if it was Gold Silver, you wouldn't be able to catch it because I don't think Remoraid shows up in Kanto, even in Gold Silver. I was thinking like, oh, it's because you know whatever, blah blah blah, because you can't catch it in Crystal, but obviously version differences aren't really relevant for that kind of thing because it's not like, you know, it's not what's a Pokemon that you can't catch? It's not like Mareep doesn't exist at all in this universe, because trainers have it. It's just this... You just coincidentally can't find it in Crystal. You know, it's just a coincidence. You just happen to never find it. That's just how it goes, right? People get so annoyed by the version difference stuff, and then they'll be like, it's just money farming. It's like, I think... Like, is it really that ridiculous that Game Freak just wanted you to have friends? Like, I don't think Game Freak has ever... done this the version stuff with the idea that people would just buy both versions. I say that, but they did technically have those like for a while they did have like the packs where they would sell both versions in like a single purchase online, which admittedly I think that is kind of scummy. But, like, I don't think those double purchasers are actually even cheaper, so, like, there wasn't really much point. Like, I guess if you really want to, you can. I think it is funny to say that, because it is easier than ever to actually like deal with the version differences, because you can just trade online piss easy nowadays. It used to be actually like pretty hard, because you had to have all this extra hardware, right? You had to have a link cable and whatever. Well, I mean, that's all I really needed, but you needed that link cable, and like that was not easy to get because it's extra money, and you know, even up until Gen 4, you needed like extra hardware to do that stuff. Whereas by the time Gen 4 rolls out, you can just do it wirelessly now. And it's easier than ever with like how much like extra stuff has been added. I get to actually use Crunch, it's fun. Like, I will admit that there are some things that do kind of rub me in the wrong way about that practice of double versions. Like, I think it's kind of weird that they always did the double versions, and then also pretty much for like for how many, like, what was the first time we didn't get a double version was X and Y. Was the first time we never got a third version, because Z just never happened. And I think that's honestly just another one of those indictments towards indictments. How do I say that? Indictment. D-I-C-T-M-E-N-T. I can't say that word apparently. Indictment. Is that how you say it? Why does that sound wrong to me? But it's another one of those indictments toward... I can't say it. Whatever, just screw it. It's another one of those things that shows how rushed X and Y kind of feels. Like, even ignoring all the little things in X and Y that are just bonkers. If I remember correctly, this guy is the guy with Sandslash, and I believe his backup is a Crobat. Oh, look at that bulk. That's a full power Earthquake, and Sandslash lived it. And then it did 2 damage to me with Swift. How terrifying. Like, the fact that, like, even ignoring everything else, the fact that, like, there's just, like, so many things. Like, X and Y is just such a... Like, I always hate when people say, like, Sword and Shield are the worst games. Like, no. I refuse to believe anything other than X and Y. X and Y is such a, like, half-baked Pokemon game. Like, the plot barely exists until, like, the last 5 minutes of the story when, like, bloody... What's his face? What's his name? NZ? What's the giant guy's name where he shows up and just like dumps, like he like fucking plot dumps on you? Just dumps like all this shit on you that's just like, just the last second, and like nothing makes any sense, I swear to God. Even with his plot dump, it's like, what is even any of the point of this? Like this, the villain just wants to kill everyone for fun, I guess. Like there's just no reason for anything. It just makes no sense. And as a X and Y has a champion that shows up to talk to you like a tiny handful of times and does absolutely nothing else. Like, it's crazy that she's worse than like the least interactive champion in this series is arguably... What would it even be? Like, I guess Cynthia doesn't really do that much, but in Platinum she at least comes with you to stuff. Right? She shows up in the Distortion world, which makes sense, but like, I guess Lance only shows up once, but Lance, like, helps you stop Team Rockets. Like, he's actually doing something. Diantha just shows up, says some words, and does fucking nothing for the rest of the game. And, like, it's just like, like, everything, like, X and Y has some cool things here and there, but it's just like, there's so much bad stuff, like, mixed in that it's just like, I should not have high jump kicked. This is not gonna get KO'd, yeah. Well, I guess I should just high jump kick again, then. It's better to do that twice than to make a kick after. Make a kick is more likely to miss. We've already beaten, like, pretty much most of the trainers in Kanto. There's not a lot left at this point. What are my fly points right now? I can do Cerulean. I'm gonna get the Pewter City fly point first, I think. It makes sense to me. You've started to collect Kanto gym badges? Don't you agree the trainers here are tough? It's kind of funny he says that, like, even though Kanto's kind of a breeze. I gotta drop someone in the PC, though, because you do naturally need Cut to get past Diglett's tunnel. So we'll dump Rocky in there and we'll grab our good old pal Farfetch'd, the fly guy. Like everyone loves even to talk about the stupid sky battles where like they didn't have to do sky battles the way they did, but they did. So even though it technically isn't the fault of sky battles for all the flying type Pokemon having goofy looking animations for like how many generations straight, it doesn't change the fact that it is a direct sky battles are like a definitely an effect of that, you know what I mean? Like they didn't necessarily have to do that, but they could have just had 2 sets of idle animations for flying type Pokemon that are eligible, but they didn't. They just had 1 set. Because for whatever reason they just decided to do it like that. I don't know. It's kind of funny because in Legends Arceus they kind of did start doing that. Because there's a lot of flying Pokemon that will fly around, but then they'll also stand on the ground. I think Enemy in here is pretty high, huh? Funny enough, oh yeah, I was about to say, you can actually find some pretty high level Diglett in here. So once again, some of the highest Pokemon you're going to find in Kanto is just on the wilds. Like that freaking Snorlax, man. I know I think there's a 5% chance of Dugtrio, and one of them's like pretty high level. If I remember correctly, I want to say like in like it's like level 38. Not insanely high level, but it is an option. Alright, let's swap out him on the for a sec, because there is a Bug Keeper up here. Bug Keeper. There he is. If you walk in tall grass and shorts, do you get nicks and cuts? I guess you could. Yeah, I mean, actually, yes, you definitely would. It's Ed! I think this guy has, like, the duel of, like, Beedrill Butterfree. Oh, Rage. Rage is such a weird move for Beedrill. I'm not sure why Beedrill. I guess because bees do get pissed. I guess in that sense, but I feel like getting pissed is more of like a wasp thing. Oh, does he just have 3 Beedrill? Oh, Twin Needle. That's signature move. Did you know that Twin Needle only actually has a 20% chance to poison in Gen 1 and 2? Because it only checks for the poison after the move finishes. Whereas I believe in Gen 3 onward, it checks per hit. Which actually is secretly buffed, because it means that Twin Needle has, you know, 2 chances to poison instead of just 1. So it has like 2 20% chances, which I forget what those odds add up to. It's like, what's 20% of 20 would be 4%. So I think it's a 36% chance to poison, relatively speaking. That's how that works, right? Is that how double odds work? I always forget. I took I did probability a couple times in like university. It's part of discrete math, and I think even there was just like an actual class for like probability. Alright, we're gonna go back to Cerulean. I guess I could head back and fight the rival, but I can do Misty now. Might as well. What's other stuff to complain about with X and Y? Like, the freaking stupid power plant that you can see but you can't go to? Like, God. What isn't there to complain about with X and Y? I mean, there was that bug where, like, your save data could get corrupted if you saved in the stupid city. But, like, I don't necessarily knock that kind of stuff against the game because that's a bug. That's not intended, you know? And I'm pretty sure they did patch it, so... That's not something I would actually consider to be a negative, just because it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Although I guess if you play the game unpatched, after the servers eventually, I'm sure, go down for the 3DS, then it is an issue still. Because if you have an unpatched version of the game, it'll continue to be an issue. This is part of the reason why I wanted to wait to do Misty 2, because I do not have anything good for water type, so I just have to kind of brute force them. Like, my best Pokemon is Coolfish, just because he resists water. And Misty still has her bloody Starmie. A lot of the gym trainers in Kanto, like, I think Erica's the same thing, right? Where they have 2 Pokemon that are at the highest level. Like, I think Misty's Starmie and Lapras are both, I want to say both 47. Hey, Perish Song. I mean, if I the thing is that the mean look Perish Song strat doesn't even work. I'm not gonna bother. Ooh, you calmly disposed of me. I sure did, because I'm kinky like that. What? Let's go fight this swimmer. This guy hasn't moved an inch since his RBY days, except I think he was on the other side, so that's not even true. I'm first, come and get me, he says as I already fought the other trainer. Is this guy too horsey and a Seadra? We've seen another trainer like that back in the Dragon's Den. Horsey? Is it actually? He actually might just be 3 Horsey. Ah, dang it. This actually won't do that much though, yeah, because Horsey has high defense, low HP, so thankfully it's not that big a deal. Because a nice thing with high jump kick is that it does recoil based on the damage it would have done, like in total, rather than, or I guess it'd be better to say it does damage based on the total damage it would have actually done to the Pokemon, not the actual max damage calc of the move, just how much it would have done to the Pokemon. So even if you're like fighting a level 2 Pokemon and you're a level 100, you're not going to kill yourself with a high jump kick, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's how that works, right? Sorry about being away, let's get on with it. Right, like if you fight, you know, what's the Pokemon with the lowest defense? Like, probably like Smoochum or something. If you fight a level 1 Smoochum with your level 100 Hitmonlee and high jump kick it, you don't just like commit suicide 10 times over. Wow, level 37 Golduck? That is not nothing. Well, I guess it is if you're a Hitmonlee. Oh, so close. I give up, you're the winner. So close to leveling up. Alright, we'll send him Puffed Up. She doesn't lead with Starmie, so I can get away with that. Do-do-ba-da-do-ba-da-boop-ba-boop-boop. Misty's one of those interesting characters where her anime design is just like completely different from the game design. Because it's funny, because Brock is at least relatively based on his design, and he kind of, like, he still is like, well, I guess, is that even true? I guess he has like he still has like the dark skin and, like, similar, like, face, like, he has the eyes and everything, you know, the eternally closed eyes and whatever, whereas Misty doesn't even have, like, the same hair as the anime version in the games. And Heart Gold Soul Silver gave her like a more pronounced like swimsuit jacket combo too. What's her team? It's like Golduck, Quagsire, Starmie, Lapras. She only has 4 Pokemon, but I think, like, am I right about the levels? Is it 46 or 47? I think it actually might be that her Starmie and Lapras are level 46, not 47. Oh, so this Golduck is Psychic! Holy shit! That's actually kind of notable, because I don't believe Golduck actually learns Psychic through the TM. It has to be an egg move. Here comes Quaggy. This probably has Earthquake, actually. You know what? I guess here comes Marissa. Yep, doesn't affect. Well, Quagsire definitely has better defense, so we'll Feint Attack. Oh, it's sending up Rain Dance. She actually has a Rain Dance set up with her team too. Like, she uses, does her Starmie know Thunder? I don't remember. I don't think it does, but maybe it does. I don't remember. Gee, there's the Lapras. Is it 46 or 47? It's only 44? Really? I thought her Lapras and Starmie were the same level. Is the Starmie 46 or 47? I could have sworn. I must be thinking of something else. You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of Surge and Erica. I don't know why I thought Misty was the same thing. Because I think Surge has the same thing where his 2 Pokemon are the height. His 2 Pokemon... Actually, is that even true? Am I just like gaslighting myself? Maybe it's just Erica. Because I know Erica has Blossom and another Pokemon. I feel like an idiot now. It's like I'm getting everything wrong. Here comes Surf. She's one of the few trainers that actually has Surf because she's a gym leader and gets to actually use that. That's going to do a lot, too. With leftovers, I might survive. Just barely. Let's see if I can KO. Come on, tank it, Dunsparce. You can do it, buddy. Live with like 2 HP. Come on, you can do it. 2 HP. Ah, damn. Nice try, buddy. I guess we'll kick this. Okay, we didn't miss the important high jump kick, thank God. Mr. levels up, and that means Hitmonlee is also going to level up. We're going to finally learn a reversal. Hell yeah! This is going to be so useful for that Snorlax at the end of the game. This is 47. Yep. I don't know why I thought Lapras was also 47. I must be thinking of something else. Is that even true for Erica? Because like it's like am I wrong about that too? Frick. This won't KO Starmie though. It will have Confuse Ray though. Does she have a healing item? I don't remember. Do you think she has a Hyper Potion? I guess we'll find out in a second here. She does not. Oh god, she outspeeds. Wow. Beefy Starmie. I guess that shouldn't be surprising. Don't hit yourself, please. Oh god, please, no. Just one Sludge Bomb is all I ask of you, buddy. Of course. I just wanted to give experience to my Pokemon that weren't level 51. Ain't happening, I guess. We're gonna Body Slam. This definitely isn't KOing, but, you know. I was kind of... For fuck's sake, I was hoping to Paralyze, and I'm not even gonna get that. I'm just gonna hit myself to death as Jinx, too, aren't I? Dude, 3 out of 3 confusions so far, by the way. Are we gonna make it a 4th one? Jesus. Come on, Paralyze. Thank you! That makes up for it. Oh, that definitely makes up for it now. Destroy the brain! Fully... Okay, it makes up for it so much now. Oh my goodness. I guess Jinx has all the luck. You really are good. I'll admit that you're skilled. Here you go, it's Cascade Badge. Does she give you Water Pulse in the remakes? Because I know all the gym leaders... Am I crazy, or did she just, like, not say anything? Isn't she supposed to, like, say something after? Did I didn't skip it, I don't think. Am I crazy? That was weird. Does she normally not say anything after you get the badge? Is that a speed choice thing, or is that actually what that is like in vanilla? I don't remember that. But I haven't played this in a while. I haven't played vanilla in quite a while, because I usually just stick with speed choice, because I like the faster ROM. I wonder. Is there anything really left to do on this side of Kanto? That area is blocked off. I did the extra routes. I did everything up here. I guess let's go to Pewter. There's a couple areas we can go from here. We can go east to fight the rival. I think I'm going to end it here, because I've already done quite a bit anyways. But I'm going to sell obviously my things here quickly. I don't need a potion, obviously. And yeah, I think that'll be it. This is pretty like vanilla part, I guess. We didn't really do anything crazy other than just fight. Was it just Misty in the Eastern Kanto? It's like the longest stretch of trainers in Kanto so we're pretty much almost done. Like Oh, well, I mean, while we're here, I guess. Let's grab this. Thank you for the silver ring, buddy. The Pewter Museum is closed in this game. So how do they close it? They remove the door. Of course. I love that that's the way they do it. Like, they could have had a door tile that just is solid, but they decided to just make it... Like, there's something funny about that. Like, there's just no door. Yeah, alright, that'll be it for this part, though. See you guys later.